sound? I'm not sure you can hear it very well. That is someone's air conditioning. Since when did they become so loud? Huh. Anyway, I hope the noise is not that obvious and we can proceed with the proceedings for today. Welcome to the channel. You just had to do that right now, right? Anyway, welcome to the channel. My name is Zoe Maven. It's great to have you here. I'm truly delighted, very, very excited, considering that I haven't been doing this for a while. No points to you there, Zoe. But I'm not going to keep rehashing the past. Like I told you in the previous episode, I am back. Took me long enough to figure out some things and some of the things that I wanted to do differently here on the channel. But finally, I'm at that point where I just punch fear, punch uncertainty in the face and just get going. Someone some time ago, a long time ago, I think, I can't even remember how long, but the person said something very striking and it kind of never left me. The person said, only something that is in motion can be directed. For instance, if you're driving, you can't really direct your car or your vehicle or your motorcycle to the left or the right or to go straight if it is standing still. It's got to be in motion. Otherwise, even if you turn the wheel to the left or to the right, it's not going anywhere. What I'm saying in essence is don't wait to be directed before you have started moving. Just move it. Get on up and move, because until you do, that direction you're looking for, it isn't coming. Okay? I have learned that. So this is me moving. This is me proceeding. This is me going ahead to do what I need to do. But one more time, welcome back to the channel. Zoe Maven is what I go by. I am a broadcast journalist, TV host, a media girl. Call me a media girl. Anything media, I'm in. And I love to make video content for platforms such as this. Essentially, I'm into life hacks, self-growth and optimization, culture, all of that stuff. Anything that can optimize my life, anything that can improve on the quality of my life and someone else's life, count me in. So if it's your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. I really, really do. Consider subscribing and becoming a part of the Zoe Maven family. I would really, really love that. And while you're about it, why don't you hit the notification bell? Make sure it's on all so that any future video coming on this channel will get to you first. All right? Great. So it's time for us yet again to talk about something really, really important. If you notice, for a while, I have been making references to some of the things that I've learned in this program, these online series. It's called Your Love World Specials. I'm going to put some links in the description below. I just kind of wanted you to check them out, see what's in it, because I can tell you that in the past couple of months, my perspective on things, my worldview, a lot of notions that I had have been completely changed by being part of that program. And I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to be part of these programs, because I really wish that everyone got to see and be part of the programs. But like I said, I'm going to put some links in the description so you can check them out for yourself. And yeah, tell me what you think afterwards. So, by the title of today's discourse, you probably will be wondering, deciding your new normal? Absolutely. First of all, we all know what's going on. We all know what's been happening recently in the world. Well, I will assume that everyone knows what's going on. Yes, pandemic and everything that came with it. The wearing of the face masks, the quarantine, the self-isolation, the ban on public gatherings, travel, all of those things stopped. You just have more of intra-travel and intra-movement. And we're waiting for them good old vaccines, But it just really, really shows that how vulnerable man is in the face of the unknown and in the face of the unexpected. No one saw this coming. We've had pandemics before. We've had epidemics, in different regions before. There's been Ebola, there's been MERS, SARS, a lot of things, stuff has happened before, but never on such a grand scale as we have and still are experiencing. And so that came with a lot of restrictions, a lot of things. And a whole lot of times you would hear it being said on the news, you know what, this is the new normal. Embrace it, accept it. That's probably the way things are going to be going forward. You're not allowed to go out. Children have been in school for God knows how long. They've not been able to go back to school. And even those that have, under extreme safety measures, like, I really feel very sorry for those kids. Like, I mean, that got me thinking. New normal, huh? By whose standards? Who is creating this new normal for us? And why are we expected to embrace it as our new normal? But I'm coming to that aspect. So some of you have been asking me what I meant by a recent post of mine on IG. Creaming your aeon with the word of God. Speak it, insist on it, live it. And, some of you asked me what I really meant by that. So I want to take my time to explain and what kind of led up to me making that post. I never post random stuff. Everything is always deliberate, calculated. I want to pass a message anytime that I'm posting at all. And so that was a very important message. And some understood it, some didn't. Essentially, aeon means your reality. It means your world. It means the age in which you live. There are different translations for the word aeon. But essentially what I meant is frame your world. Same as saying decide your new normal. And I started up by saying how that a lot of the things that have been happening in recent times are different from what we've been used to. And I did say that there've been, we've been asked to embrace this new normal where we can't embrace one another. We need to be distant from the other person. Again, I'm making reference to the Your Love World special series. Let me play you an excerpt so you kind of get the context and where I'm coming from. Okay, so that was kind of what was on my mind when I made that post. I realized that individuals have the power to create their own realities. A lot of people don't know that. So what happens most of the time is that they get sucked into a reality that was created by someone else. And then everything within the person's reality begins to influence them. Kind of like what we're seeing right now. A lot of us have been affected. A lot of us have lost their jobs. A lot of people have had their paycheck cut in half, or they're not receiving anything at all. There's so many changes that people had to make as a result of the ongoing crisis. That was someone's reality, and we have all been compelled, or rather we are being compelled to accept that as our new reality, as our new normal. But then when you look at it closer, you will find out that you don't have to accept anybody's reality. You can frame your own. And I know this sounds kind of like over the top of your heads, but again, hear me out, okay? We're exploring. These are opinions. You don't have to take any of it, but I will appreciate if you do hear me out and tell me what you think afterwards. So when you frame your aeon with God's word, it means create or recreate your reality. Regardless of what is happening in the world, you can and you have the power and authority to create your own atmosphere, create your own world, your own reality, your own environment, your own age, all of those things. You can do that with the word of God.
Frame your course of life, how things are going to go with you.
Great. So you can do that, but you need to know how. I do not think that I want to accept this kind of reality, a reality in which I cannot be close to the people that I love, a reality in which I cannot go to church because someone could be infected with COVID. This new reality where I have to walk around with face masks and not be able to breathe properly. My kids aren't going to school. I can't travel. I can't go anywhere. And I'm being mandated to be vaccinated. I'm supposed to just accept that. Like, freedoms, rights are being taken away gradually. It started with us being asked to sacrifice and give up some of those freedoms in the interest of the general good. And here we are, several months later, things happening that ordinarily, like, no one expected that this could ever be. But gradually you're seeing these rights being eroded with no apologies whatsoever. It's an emergency situation, right? So during emergencies, we've got what is called martial law or martial rule, where the leaders can just go ahead and make decrees and give directives and order you to do stuff, and you are expected to comply without complaint. All right, I digress. The point is, you do not have to accept whatever reality someone else has created. You can decide your own new normal. First of all, you've got to write out, what do you want in your world? What do you want in your environment? What are you looking at? What are you expecting to see and experience in this new world? It's important. I mean, nothing goes for nothing, right? You got to make some effort, and this is me kind of trying to tell you what that effort is. So first of all, you need to decide for yourself the kind of world you want to live in, the kind of reality that you want to see and experience. And when you've done that, if you're a Christian, you begin to speak God's word. You begin with the word of God to frame and reframe the environment. Where there are things that you do not agree with, you change them by prayer through the word of God, insisting on the word of God. I'm not going to go into that into depth today. That will be the topic for another video. But just so you know what I had in mind when I posted on IG, that's what I meant. You can decide your own new normal. So now that we have found ourselves in this very, very unpalatable situation, what's it going to be? Are we going to frame and reframe our aeon, our world, with God's word in the way that we have the power and authority to do? Are we just going to sit by and, be in this new world where we were just cut off from each other and are not allowed to do things? You're going to have to be the one to decide that, and the choice is yours. But you know what? Personally, I have decided I don't want this new reality. I do not have to accept it. There may be things at the moment which I am not immediately able to control, but I can reframe. I can decide my new normal. And I am on it. I am on the matter. Believe me, I am on that matter. Let me know if anything in what I've said is making any kind of sense. In the description below, I'd like to hear from you. Maybe you disagree, and you are totally free to do so. It's my opinion after all. But let me know what you think. I'd like to hear your point of view as well. All right, hit the like button if you did find this piece intriguing, interesting, provoking. Maybe you got value out of it. Please hit the like button. And again, if you've not subscribed, please do that. It'll be nice to have you be part of this family. Okay, I'm going to stop here just so you can take some time and process everything that I've said. It will require some processing because, these are new thoughts. These are provocative thoughts, and they'll take some getting used to. But I know you can handle it because you, my friend, are smart and intelligent, and you know exactly what to do. Okay, so till we see again, which is going to be pretty soon, remember this: life is super amazing when you know how to live it. I am Zoe Maven. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.